This is a review of top 5 favorite shows. But first, I'm going to talk about shows that I love. Like, the only reality shows I like are Chris Angel, Mind Freak, The Osbournes, Gene Simmons Show, Shot of Tequila, Double Shot of Love, Chris Angel, Mind Freak. Where's that? Okay, I don't watch most cartoons during Cartoon Network. I love True Blood. I like Breaking Bad, Family Guy, The Simpsons, Courage, The Cowardly Dog, Gossip Girl, Vampire Diaries, Ellen Show, anything on serial killer murderers, Goosebumps, Are You Afraid of the Dark, any Nickelodeon, anything like any medical. I'll watch like Strong Medicine, House. I like Criminal Minds and Bones for like detective shows, kinda. I watch a lot of morbid gore stuff, like 1,000 Ways to Die. Love that show. It's my favorite ever right now. That's I discovered recently, like for newer shows, and True Blood too. Even though it's been out a while, I haven't watched that for like I've only been watching it like 2 years. And yeah, ever since the start of college. I don't like most kid shows or reality shows. And I don't watch as much TV as watch movies now. And when I watch shows, I usually just buy the seasons. I can find them cheap, especially online. I don't like most like crime scene investigation shows. But other than that, I'll watch pretty much anything. Even talk shows like Jerry Springer, Ellen DeGeneres Show, Maury sometimes, and Steve Wilkos. And I don't really like most other, like any kind of talk shows or anything like that. I don't really watch Cooking Channel. I don't really care. I just rather eat instead of watching people make stuff to eat. And I kind of like cooking though. I like a lot of shows that my favorite actors in. Like even if I don't watch the show, I'll watch it because my favorite actors are in it. Like Jake Richardson or Joan of Arcadia people or Degrassi people, or Amber Heard. And like so there's like a lot of like newer shows that they're on. They guest star, I'll watch it because they're in it. And that I'll watch anything music related, except I don't like MTV, except for like 2 shows. The Shot of Love shows, that's a Murray, and yeah, it's basically on MTV that I'll watch. My top 5 favorite shows. My first is Degrassi. JT and Ellie are my favorite characters. My favorite season is season 3 with JT. Season 10 is my other favorite without him. I really love how Ellie defines herself and her and Mark finally break up because she can't stay with the gay guy anymore. And then like how the Ashley, Manny, Craig triangle, my favorite episode ever, accidents will happen. And then Manny getting an abortion because of the gene scandal, I can relate to that. Ellie cutting, abuse by your first time ever boyfriend, Terry and Rick. And I just really love this show. And even season 12 is good, and it's going to start season 13 soon. I recommend it, and I'll give a deeper review later of the show. My favorite season 7 episode is Standing in the Dark, where Darcy gets date raped and after she gets drugged. It's really good. I just really like when the storylines have continuity, because a lot don't, but it's a great Canadian show. New actors have a great chemistry together, and everyone should watch it because they're really great acting. You can relate to the issues. And I've been watching it 12 years now, since 6th grade. My second favorite is Joan of Arcadia, 2-season show. Amber Tamlin is the lead, doesn't believe in God. Neither does her dad or family, just her mom is Catholic. She hooks up with Adam Rove. She sees God, and she does everything he tells her. He appears as different people every time. And my friends told me to check it out because I became a Chris Marquette fan through maybe The Girl Next Door. And they're like, you have to watch this show on his forum, Chris Marquette. So I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. And then I started becoming an Amber Tamlin fan through this. And then it's really, like, I can relate to Joan so much. Season 1's better because it doesn't tear Adam and Joan apart with a really messy breakup. And they're just being friends and starting to go out. It's a really good show, even if you don't believe in God. Just interesting. And I really like it. And it's been around for a while, but I've been watching, like, since high school, and I still love it. Even though there's only 2 seasons and 44 episodes. My third favorite show is Freaks and Geeks. This is Age's Yearbook. I bought $120 as a pre-order in 2004 when it first came out. Limited quantity. 8 discs, over 8 extra hours on the last 2 discs. And I really love Freaks and Geeks because I can relate to Lindsay. Kim's my favorite. Kim Kelly is my friend is my favorite episode. I love how she manages her old friends, but yet they forgive her later. Like, there's really true relationships, great chemistry. You can tell that the actors are really close on and off screen. And I just really love Geeks, and like being outcast, I can relate to it because the Freaks don't fit in either, even though they're a different clique than the Geeks. And I really love that it takes place in the 80s, my favorite era besides the 90s. And this show now is between $80 and $100 on Amazon and eBay for the special edition. And I recommend the yearbook edition. I bought it from the official website from Judd Apatow, freaksandgeeks.com, forever ago. And it's really awesome. And I love Daniel too, he's so hot. James Franco's like my favorite besides Busy Phillips. Then my 4th favorite show is My So-Called Life. Johnny Cantillon and Jared Leto. Became a fan through this before 30 Seconds to Mars. And I love Jared Leto the most in it. Angela's pretty annoying, but you can kind of relate to her when a guy is unattainable, but she'll do anything to love him except have sex. And her friend Marianne, my other favorite character, betrays Angela later by hooking up with Jordan. And it takes place in the 90s, and it's just really angsty and drama. It's just, even if you're not really into the stuff and you like action or the crime stuff, it's really good still because it's something like being back to high school, or especially if you're in high school now, that you can relate to it, even though it takes place in the 90s. Doesn't matter whatever decade you went to school, it's relatable. And I love it. And I really wish I had more seasons, and such an underrated, underlooked show now. It is. And my 5th favorite show is South of Nowhere. I love Spashly, and it's in California in high school. 11th grade. It starts, I think they're in 11th grade, maybe 10th. And they're trying to define themselves. It has 3 seasons, and it's all really good because they go out and they establish a really solid relationship. And Ashley's bisexual. Spencer, I think she's straight until she moves and meets Ashley, and then she questions her sexuality and ends up being a lesbian. And her mom won't support it, but her dad kind of does, and it's a really good show. And especially when they stay together, but they're only starting to go out, and they're mainly friends in season 1, which is better than them like having all this drama and breaking up and getting back together. And Spencer and Ashley, the reason I watch it mainly because Ashley's my favorite couple besides Paxton and Degrassi on TV shows. And I really love it because it's just, you can relate to being like, harassed by the popular kids, being outcast, not knowing your sexuality, or if you know friends or family that question you, like, probably know at least one person. And it was on the end. It's a good show. And I watch it at least once a year, the whole thing. Other than that, for shows, I love to start watching these other shows by one of my favorite authors, Zane. She has shows on Cinemax. So far, there's only one called Sex Chronicles. I watched it. And she has 2 other shows, but I haven't gotten into it. And she's a good author, and she writes erotica for women. But other than that, I'm not really trying to discover many new shows now because I have so much to watch, and I want to keep rewatching my favorite shows, especially my 5 favorite. And I just really love anything morbid or anything drama, and I love Canadian shows. There's other ones I watch, like Instant Star, 18 to Life, Degrassi Street, Degrassi Junior High, Degrassi High, totally different than Degrassi Next Generation, but that's my favorite show, Canadian or ever show, The Next Generation. And I recommend anything at all that like is on Nickelodeon, because I grew up with those kind of shows, like especially Hey Arnold and the Rugrats, and I just really like so many shows that I love, and it's gonna take I could talk about them for hours. Just basically not even scratch the surface of them with all the shows I watch. But later I might do a video of me showing all the seasons of everything I own because I have them all organized, but not in alphabetical order yet. But that might come later. And I just really hope Marilyn Manson has a reality show with Twiggy. That'd be so awesome. like a double shot love with Mandy. That'd be so, oh, I want that so bad. My next video will be more reviews, probably Marilyn Manson albums next time, and or my favorite movies. And I hope you like this video. Bye.